And this is a group of players from various flute bands throughout Northern Ireland, concert flute bands. We've got representatives from Ballygowan Flute Band, from CLB, from Ballylone, from Ballyclare, from Young Conquerors in Ballymena, and probably a few more, so I'm sorry if I forgot anybody. But I've known these people most of my life, and they're a fine bunch of people, and it's usually we only meet up competing against each other. Competitions are great, but there's always that rivalry, so it's nice to come along to an environment here at the Ulster Scots building and just play some music for enjoyment. This is an arrangement of traditional melody Carrickfergus, arranged by a chap who has a flute band background called Larry Johnson, and he's a very fine player. We got a wide range of music, a lot of marches, as you would expect with flute bands. You know, these bands are from a marching tradition. So we've got Galanthea, well-known march. We've got Moore Street, which is probably one of the first marches I learned to play as a boy when I was about 9 years old. So those are traditional sort of flute band marches that they use for marching. This is a march called Galanthea by Billy Turpin, and this is arranged by Alan Trimble, who's sitting just there.
I removed my shoes and socks and tiptoed over the pebbles. I skipped over the limpets that were glued to the rocks. I scuttled across the sand as slimy seaweed twisted around my toes. I dipped my feet in the rock pools to test the water. The salty cold water stung the BMX cuts on my knees. It's Kyle, it's Kyle, it's Kyle, gasped Jenny. Oh, stop being such a chicken, said Harry. Jenny was fleeing from the water, and Harry was shouting, "Back, back, 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 back." "I don't care," said Jenny. "It's Kyle." It was Cowl, and I was foundered. But the wind was right and breezy through my hair, and the water was right and sprightly on my skin. It was a nice feeling, sitting there in the shallow water, sieving the cockles and pebbles with my fingers and toes. I'm here to discuss using Ulster Scots in writing and in prose. I think the literary world is a very good place for Ulster Scots to fit. When it's in literature and in stories, people can relate to it, and I would love to see more people using Ulster Scots in their work because it is dying out. My kids hardly speak any Ulster Scots at all. They hear it from their granny and granda. I teach them the odd bits here and there, but they're not using it on a daily basis. They're exposed to American TV. I think they're exposed a lot more to American voices than what we were even as children. So, I think that it would be nice to record and preserve some of those old ways of speaking. Children of Laharna is a seaside adventure, and the little boy who narrates that story is a storyteller, and he tells the story of the children of Lear, which most Protestant children wouldn't have learned at school. So that little boy is Catholic, and his friends are mixed as well. So it's a real cross-community story, and as is the book. The book is quite cross-community as well.
This is the very famous Love is Like a Red, Red Rose by Robbie Burns, and this has been arranged by his fellow Scotsman, Alex Abbott. I've been playing in flute bands since I was 8-9 years of age. My family have been involved in flute bands since way back when our band was founded in Ballygown in 1876. So I'm about sort of fifth, and now we have sixth generation of our family playing in the band, and in fact in our own band, out of, let me see, 30 plus members, 19 of those are members of my immediate family. So it's a bit of a tradition. To be a conductor, I think you need to know your scores well. You know, you've got people sitting there and you've got maybe 14 or 15 different parts on your score. You got to know them all, and as the saying goes, you got to keep the score in your head rather than your head in the score. This is an arrangement of traditional songs entitled Sing Along a Mix, and it's arranged by Major Mick Henderson, late of Her Majesty's Irish Guards. Right tempo. This is a piece called Highland Cathedral, which is world famous. People think it's Scottish. It's not. It was arranged by a German guy for a Highland Games in Holland, but it sounds very Scottish.